Check time. As soon as this ad is over. If anybody joined immediately, you're gonna have to wait. Alright, hold on. Alright, testing 1, 2. Okay, so sounds good. One thing I want to say is, yeah, I switched back mics to my old crappy mic because I spent over $100 on a new mic, and I don't know, maybe it's not set up right, but the way it's set up right now, it sounds a lot worse, in my opinion, than this current mic I'm using, which is like a $20 mic, so. Anyways, first thing I noticed was, oh, by the way, I don't know how much I'm gonna get done today. I don't have a plan. I'm just gonna work until I'm done, and we'll see. So, I just noticed this says handle send chat message. That should be renamed right now to just send chat message. So let's do that. Done, I hope. Alright, actually let me open this up. I guess I'll open it in PowerShell. I don't know. I have some issues both ways, either with PowerShell or through this git bash, or even command line through the terminal. I have issues no matter what with it freezing and whatnot, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Alright, let's load this up, see how everything's going. If I get tired and I don't feel like doing any more stuff, then I'm just gonna do some styling of the chat box, which it desperately needs. Alright, let's see if this is working. Sign in. And it's loading. Cool. Still working. Alright. So, the main thing I want to do right now is you need to have a username to be able to chat, because if I'm only going to have 2 sign-in options. I'm going to have sign in with Google, which I currently have, and sign in with an email link. But both options will not, there won't be a username, basically. So I don't want it to show your email here. I want you to be able to have a username that you don't authenticate with, but that you have, that's personal to everyone, and that you can change if it's still available to change. Alright, so let's go to Firebase and figure out how we're going to do this. So let me open this in another window just in case. Okay, it's just that email. Alright, so whoops. So what I want to do is, my thought is, going back to the card game, I really should style this right now, but that's okay. When you click, this will be initially like disabled with a message over the top of it. And when you click on it, then it will say, it'll pop up a modal, and that modal will say to chat you need to sign up with, or you need to create a username, basically. Same thing will happen if you click on play a game, or create a match, or find a game, or anything, basically, in the site. Can you invite a friend the only other option without a username? Maybe I'll think about that. But anyways, for now, to be able to chat, you should be able, or you have to make a username. Is how it's gonna be. So, how do we do that? First thing I need to do is create a modal from scratch, because remember, all this is from scratch. I'm not going to use any component libraries or anything like that, or any CSS libraries. So how do you create a modal? I know you need a backdrop. With React, I know portals. Let's look that up right now. So I think that's an advanced portals right there. Portals provide a first-class way to render children into a DOM node that exists outside the DOM hierarchy of a parent component. Normally, there's something about modals in here. Yeah. For modal dialogues, yeah. So their main example is a modal, I think. Alright, so that's what we're going to do. We are going to create a modal and use React portals. So, let's go ahead and read through this. Portals provide a first-class way to render children into a DOM node that exists outside the DOM hierarchy of the parent component. Okay, and you do it with React DOM create portal. The first argument child is any renderable React child, okay, such as an element, string, or fragment. The second argument is a DOM element. Alright, so if you scroll down a little bit, I've worked with this a tiny bit. I'm gonna do this. Throw an element that I'm gonna put the modals, any modal in, because I'm only gonna have one modal open at a time. So I think that's pretty normal. So I'm gonna actually throw this in public after root, and I'll just keep the name modal root and then go with modal root. Yeah, that's fine. All right, I'm not gonna switch to app root. Should I? No, that's fine. Alright, usage. Normally when you turn an element from components random methods mounted onto the DOM as a child of the nearest parent node. Okay. However, sometimes it's useful to insert a child into a different location in the DOM, such as a modal. Let's just create a component for this right now. I will just create a general modal component for now and go from there. Let's create a modal.module CSS and a modal dot JS and a index. Why not? And we're gonna save that and export default from modal so that we can skip the folder or one or the other. For now, import React and export default function modal. And I think, by the way, from now on, I'm going to try to use as many React hooks as possible if I remember. If I need simple state, I already know how to do that fairly easily. Other things, I've already used use effect on another project. Other stuff, I'll just figure it out as I go. I'm going to try to switch everything over to React hooks. Supposedly it's the future, so here we go. Alright, return. And what am I doing here? Oh yeah, div modal. Okay, There we go. Let's just show it inside of the chat for now so I can see it. Always nice to see things. Modal, even though it doesn't belong there. And then we're going to import. Chat is inside the components, right? Yeah. So we're going to just import Modal from. Oops. Oh, no, that's right. Modal. That's what I mean, by the way, by skip folders. Did I close that window? Weird. I didn't mean to. Alright. Let's see how it looks. Like crap, probably. Where are we at? Here. Alright, there's the modal. Okay, now let's continue reading how this works. Okay, got that. However, it's sometimes useful to do that right. A typical use case for portals is when a parent component has overflow, hidden, or z-index style, but you need the child to visually break out of its container. For example, dialogues, hover cards, tooltips. Got it. And modals. Okay. So let's try this. Oh, why did that pop up like that? We need to import React DOM, which I can grab from index pretty easily. Oops. I guess I do maybe need, yeah, I need React DOM. DOM node is gonna be, I don't know. Children, let's destructure that for the moment. DOM node. So the modal will take children and I guess a DOM node property. Sure, why not? Very, very simple. Whoops, DOM node. Alright, I guess for now we don't need React here. Interesting. Okay, let's try this out in chat. Just temporarily testing ground, playground. Modal. Let's add a div in there. My modal content. See what happens there. Oh, I didn't put a DOM node. DOM node equals. Do I just put a ID? Let me check the interface or whatever signature. API reference React DOM. Create portal. Container. What is container? A DOM element. Oh. Crazy. Alright, so we're here. Let's move on. When working with portals, remember that managing keyword focus becomes very important. For modal dialogues, ensure that everyone can interact with them by that stuff. I guess I'll open that in a separate window for now. I don't know the DOM spec, HTTP, or whatever this is. Even though a portal can be anywhere in the DOM tree, it behaves like a normal React child in every other way. Sweet. Interesting. Crazy. Wait, let me read this again. Even though the portal can be anywhere, it behaves like a normal React child in every other way. Features like context work exactly the same. This includes event bubbling. An event fired from inside a portal will propagate to ancestors in the containing React tree. Interesting. Wow. Okay. That's crazy. I could probably just copy this. Alright, uproot. Oh, yeah, I could do that. Duh. Okay. Let's do that. In here for now. Oops. Copy that. Let's go back to the code. Doing this completely wrong. So it's creating a div on the constructor, which runs before component did mount. The portal element is inserted in the DOM tree after the modal's children are mounted. Huh. Meaning that the children will be mounted on a detached DOM node. The portal element is inserted in the DOM tree if a child component requires to be attached to the DOM tree immediately. Add state to modal and only render the children. And only render the children and modal is inserted in the DOM tree. So is that the case for me? I don't think so. Maybe. I mean, maybe I'm going to want autofocus at some point, but I'm not going to deal with that right now. Let's see. Modal root. Where is that coming from? Oh, right here. Okay. So render, we have this. Render, React DOM, create portal, children and elements. I'm good with that. Okay. So that needs to be this. And it's always going to be that. So I can get rid of this. That prop is going to go away. Whoops. Alright, that's fine. For now, I'm going to throw everything in there. I guess you can over... no. For now, I'm going to leave it like that. Alright. Append child. Modal root append child. When it mounts... So I don't need to do any of this, right? just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on here. Create portal. Why are they creating a div and appending it and then... I'm sure I'll know shortly. Append child. Why? Why can't I just do it normally, what I just did? I don't get it. I don't understand this. Alright, parent. Yeah. Okay. Child. Where's child here? Oh, here's child. Class name Modal. Parent. Class name Modal. So it renders the children. What the fuck is this? Container. So this .l is some element that's created. But what is this? Modal rate data pen child. Do I have to do that? Is this something I need to do? I don't understand. I get what they're saying. Where was it saying that? Oh, it was saying it right here. Okay, I get that. The portal element is inserted option after the modal's children are mounted. I don't know. I'm gonna go with what I have. Pretty confusing. Why can't I use this? There it is. Alright, I'm gonna do that for now. Let's move on. Okay. Whoops, is that it? That's it, huh? Wow. Alright, so modal. Now, we want some sort of way to show it or hide it. How's that gonna work? Obviously, there's display none, display block, etc. Display absolute. How am I going to use that here? Modal. Well, let's start with this and do a show equals true Let's start, well, I guess with that you don't need true. Alright. Show true, and then children. Huh. Okay, I get it now. I get why you need the outer one, because you need to be able to do things with it. That makes sense now. So, how do they do it? Constructor. Do I really want to do that, though? Why can't I just do JSX here? Are they, like, avoiding... No, they're not avoiding React. I don't understand. Let me see something. Oh yeah, I was gonna use alright, so let's do hooks. Remember, hooks are never possible. So const use, what is it? Oh crap, I forgot. The first one is, did I do hooks here? Fuck no. Here. Alright, let's look at an example. Okay. So the first one is the variable, the second one is the function. Alright. So the first one is the variable, which will be show modal set show. Since it's in the context of a modal, unless I find a reason to rename it, let's keep that. It's going to be use react.use. What are the options here? Cool. We'll go with use state. And we'll set it to false initially. And then this will be a div with a class of modal. I don't even know if this is going to work. They're not class name. Yeah, class name equals we'll do show modal. This is way wrong. All right, import styles from, what do I have here? /modal module.css styles modal hide, I guess. Otherwise, styles.modal, just modal, I guess. What's wrong here? Document. Oh. Can I do that? Maybe. Is this possible? Let's see if it still works. I have a feeling this is not gonna work. Yeah. It needs to be a DOM element. That's why. Got it. Got it. Okay. Now it all makes sense. Okay. So let's get rid of that. So what's the pattern they use here? Oops. API, advanced guides, where am I at? Portals. So they have a constructor. Okay, so we'll just throw that above const modal root equals, or modal container, I guess, equals document create element by ID, or document create element. Div, and then this will be a modal container here. What's up with this? Styles is declared was never read. Okay. And that for now, let's leave it out. Alright, we're still good. And then, how do we do componented mount, basically, with hooks? Is use effect. Similar to componented mount and componented update. Alright, I think we just need use effect. Here we are. React. This will be document dot our modal. What do they do here? Oops, wrong place. Append child. Modal roots, basically. So document.get element. Oops, I could just paste what I have, I think. No. I deleted that. Document.get element id.append child modal. Oops, modal container. And then this will be modal roots. Kind of the same thing. Alright, how do I do component will unmount? They said this is like component. Alright. Similar component and, oh no, component will unmount, okay. Alright, this is what I'm looking for. Chat API, unsubscribe. So you just return a function. Is cleanup called anywhere? I don't think so. No. Alright, so to clean up, you would do the other thing, whatever that was. Remove child. It's gonna be this. Remove child. Okay. we're actually appending this modal container, not... Oh, I'm already doing that, not the other thing. I think we're good. Okay. Let's check it out. Whoops, here. And it's still there. Sweet. Got our modal. Okay, show. Let's bring this back. Let's bring styles back because so I have this div modal container. How do I add styles to it? Kind of weird. I mean, I can do some stupid stuff. A little bit lost here. Modal container is just a straight DOM element. Oh, you know what? Whatever children. What the hell? I could style the children. I'm literally, or not literally, I'm just thinking of the show part of it. Show and hide. I guess I could do children, show, hide. Let's see what the rest of the example shows. Import body of module. Oh. Okay. How do I do show and hide? That's pretty much all I need to do for this, right? Because the rest of it can just be done to the children. Children is an array of JSX elements. Sort of. Or always. Create portal. Let me look at this again. In the API reference. React DOM? Yes. Create portal. Creates a portal. Portals will provide a way to render children. Huh. So if I just wrap this, I think I'll be okay. Maybe. Let me see what that does. What does that do? Still works. Okay, and then if I do... Can I do classes on a... No, I can't do that. I was wondering if I could do classes on a fragment, but I don't think so. Doesn't make sense. Last name equals styles. Oops. Styles dot... Is it styles or style? Styles dot... Modal. Let's see what this does. Still working? Okay. If I change this to dot modal color green, does this change the text green, please? Yes. Sweet. I think I got it working. It's pretty easy. Alright, so styles. So this will be if show, then styles modal. If show styles modal, otherwise null. Right? No, not null. Instead of doing that with styles, display none, I could just do that with null, right? This will be styles modal. No, this will be just style. Can I pass null there though as children? Yes, I think I can. Let me see what I could do here. If show that, what do I have here? Show else null. Does that work? It's kind of weird looking, but I think it's okay. So show is false, and then if I go to show true, alright, cool. Seems to be working. Set show, that's right, I never use set show. So, how would I use set show? I don't know. Basically, if show changes, it'll just... Yeah, I don't really need set show, actually. I don't think. Because show will be set from a prop, basically. And if I pass in, let's see, show, where are we at here? Oh, I don't want styles modal, I want a prop, so this is going to be styles. Which is, for now, just going to be an simple object. Is that right? I guess for now. There's another way to do this better, but I'm not going to do that right now. And this is going to be styles equals style. It's here. Oops. Alright. I think that's okay. And then if I... For now, I won't include this. Where am I showing the modal here? And this is style equals, just want to try something. Color blue. Oops, it needs to be a string. Alright, cool. It's for overriding default modal styles, I guess, for now. Alright, so show, and then if show equals false, see if this changes it. No, what? Surprising, actually. So show, I'm passing false. Oh, right. So this doesn't even exist. There's no state, it's just props. What's show? Show is not defined. Alright, so show. If show is defined, let's say if show is undefined, then it will do null. Yeah, okay, that's good. Alright, so it's non-showing, and then if I do show true, it should be showing. Alright, cool. Got that working. Now I need to actually style it, because I want to always show it. So I do need some styles here. I should have brought that back in there. Class name. Styles.modal. And then this is import. Oops, I'll start up here. Styles from modal module.css. Okay, and again, let's do that. Add that back in. I don't know why I deleted that earlier. Purple. Let's see if this does anything. Yeah, cool. Alright, so I need to style it. So it has a backdrop and a, yeah, just children. That's it. But the backdrop is the main thing. So if it's showing, it's gonna show the backdrop. So it's gonna be width and height 100%, basically. Background. Let's do RGBA, and this will be 0. Whoops, 0. What the? 0, 0, and 0. Come on. 0.5? What does that look like? Okay. Okay. I need the modal to actually come before the other thing. So I could do z-index, but I'm just gonna throw it before modal or before root, so it appears on the page first, and then give it position absolute. Yeah. Let's try that. First of all, okay, it's up there, and then let's do some more alpha or less alpha. Is it more or less? Alright, it's hard to see unless we put it over the whole page. Alright, so position, is it going to be fixed actually? Yeah, it's going to be fixed. Width to height 100%. Okay. Got that working. And if you click on the backdrop, why is that highlighted? Alright. So if you click on the backdrop, but outside of the content, by the way, let's center the content. So let's make it a flex container. Is this right? Modal, let me see. Yes. So flex container, flex, or display flex. And width, not width, what am I doing? Yeah, justify content, center, align items, oops, items, center. Let's see what that does. Alright, so it throws the content in the middle, perfect. Cool. And if you click outside of the content, it closes. That's the main thing. Yes. Yes. I'm going to make it do that as a default. If I want more settings to not do that, I'll do that later. Okay. So how do you do that? So it talked about event propagation. I can use that to my advantage. So basically, if we click anywhere on the page, actually no, if we click on it, so let's just try adding an on-click. On-click equals test. What does this say? Visible non-interactive elements of click candidates. What? Whatever. See if this is working. Test, test, test. Alright, what if you click here? It still does, so that's a problem. Let's make this, instead of a text, let's make it a div, just because it'll be easier to work with. Or it is a div, but make it a div with our style equals width 500, and we'll say 250, height 250, background white. Alright, so if you click on that, it should do nothing. It should not say test. If you click outside of it, it should say test, because that's going to be able to close it. How do you do that? Oops, I should probably have this open. On click. I need to use event propagation. Let's get the event and see what we can work with. Deal with this later. That morning or whatever, ESLint. Oh, I just need to check if the target is itself. Yeah. Right? Yes. That's it. That is it. Because if I click outside, the target is itself. What? Huh. I'll have to look into that. Doesn't look like a serious thing at the moment. No. What if I click in there? Ooh. I'm gonna need that actually, whatever that message was. Because as soon as you click on it once, it's gone. Alright, let's go read about that. This synthetic event is reused for performance reasons. If you're seeing this, you're accessing the property target. I am. On a release nullified synthetic event, this is set to null. If you must keep the original synthetic event around, use event.persist. Alright, let's read this. Event pooling. The synthetic event is pooled. That means that the synthetic event object will be reused. First of all, let's check if I know what that means. Your event handlers will be passed instances of synthetic event. So it's not like a normal event that you get from Chrome, let's say, but it's similar. A cross-browser wrapper around the browser's native event. It has the same interface as the browser's native event, including soft propagation and prevent default, except that events work identically across all browsers. Okay. If you find that you need the underlying browser event for some reason, simply use native event attribute to get it. So I could probably just use that. What was their suggestion? And we'll look at it. It's down here. Okay. The synthetic event is pooled. That means that the synthetic event object will be reused. Am I streaming? Yeah. Will be reused and all properties will be nullified after the event callback has been invoked. This is for performance reasons. As such, you cannot access the event in an asynchronous way. If you want access to the event properties in an asynchronous way, I think I could just use on the event, which will remove the synthetic event from the pool. I mean, I don't think it's that important. I think I just need to use native event. Alright, let's see. Let's see if I'm right. Event dot native event. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a much better way to do this. It's okay. And then we still have a target every time, right? Yeah, sweet. Okay. So I need to check if the target is the same as the source. Was that what I came up with, or? source element. And if I click outside, oh no, that's not right. Mouse event. It's current target, no. What do we have here? Let me see something. Actually, not sure what to do here. What was this saying? Target, current target. So I need to know if the thing I clicked on isn't that event target, event source? Hey, why is Sabros? What do you need to show in your modal? Just a form. But that's what I'm trying to do right now is figure out how I know the difference between clicking outside of the modal in the backdrop, so to speak, and the modal content. They are two different elements, right? Let's double check that. It's pretty important. Because if they're not, we're going to have a huge issue. Okay, that's a different element than this. Yes, definitely different elements. I guess I could say very kind of in a hacky way, just reference like an ID or something. I just don't like that. On-click events depending on element. Yes, exactly. I thought I could check if the event target is not equal to the event source, but I don't think that works. Because it seems to be the same, regardless. Let me try that again. Mouse event. So I clicked outside. The source element is this thing, and the target is this thing. So that's expected. But if I click inside here, the source element is, wait, yeah, the source and the target are the same. So it's not going to help. Wait, where is the target? Oh, wait. I just need to handle... Wait, I'm doing that. Yeah, so I just need to check if it's this. So how do I get, when I click on something, that element? because through event propagation, when I click on a child, it's coming to this. But how do I know what this is? Besides an ID, I don't want to use an ID right now. Write a function that would extract that info from event native event. Yes. Yes. I think you're right. I just don't. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Not much of a front end, more of a back end guy. Okay. I respect that. I would much rather do back end stuff myself, although I'm not experienced in either one, but I'm definitely not a front end guy either at heart. How do I get the thing I clicked on? No. The thing I clicked on is the target. That's fine. How do I get... Oh my god, I'm overthinking this. I'm just gonna do an ID. I don't know, man. This is terrible, but modal. Modal. Alright, so now we have console log, modal document. No. Yes, document get element by ID modal equal to event.target. Alright, let's see what this does. Okay. True. False. Do I have it backwards? Oh no, I have it right. Okay. It's so crappy though. Hey, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Oh man, I don't like this. This is so hacky. There's got to be a better way to do this. It just seems so wrong. Another to-do note. Here we go. Alright, let's go ahead and extract this. Handle. Click. Yeah. I don't know if in this case it's due to React, but yeah, I get what you're saying for sure. Visible non-interactive elements. Well, let's go ahead and add that function up here for now. Handle. I am actually. Whoops. Actually, no, that's right. I am actually going to use Svelte probably at the end of the stream, I think. Which is sort of a competitor to React. Let's see. Visible non-interactive elements with click handlers must have at least one keyboard listener. Okay. You got it. On key press. What are you going to do? You're going to do nothing. So ESLint is happy. Let's do console log. Oh no, what does it say? Alright, static HTML elements with event handlers. Actually, I don't want to do it, even that. Can I just do return? Yeah. No, I can't do that. Return. Okay. Static HTML elements with event handlers require a role. What does that mean? Static HTML elements. Interesting. Okay. Role modal. Is that good? Aria role. Wow. Aria role modal. Oh, labeled by Aria modal true. How about that? Does that work? How about Aria modal? Oh, come on. What could work shit? What do I need here? Oh, I need all three of these things probably. Uh, A role equals button styling link on click. Go to link some component A. Okay. Basically, yeah. How do I do this? Oh, here we go. Role equals dialog. Here we go. It's sad to say, but I've never done this ARIA stuff. Seriously. Dialog 1 label. What is this? Non-interactive elements should not be assigned. I mean, I gotta comply with ESLint. How do I ignore ESLint? I could just do warn. Non-interactive elements should not be assigned mouse or keyboard event listeners. Should not. Didn't it just tell me I should? What? Or how is this not interactive now? Alright, I'm gonna look that up. And if I can't figure it out quickly, I'm gonna throw a warning on it and deal with it later. Oops. So I want to look at the official docs. Oh no, that was the official docs. I forgot there's a plugin. Static HTML elements do not have semantic meaning. Okay, got it. This is clear. Okay. I mean, I understand. I totally understand why. It needs to have. It needs to have a keyboard listener, or does it? No, it shouldn't have a keyboard listener. Why does that matter? I mean, honestly, any input device should create a click. Okay, I can see the point. Never mind, I can see the point. Okay. In order to add interactivity, such as mouse or key event listener, to a static element, that element must be given a role value as well. Ah, this is what you said earlier. Okay. Well, I didn't know you meant for this, but yeah, let's do that. Maybe you did or didn't, I don't know, but I think this is gonna work. No, it didn't work. Must be focusable. How do I make something focusable? Wait, let's see. Let's do a tab index, why not? Why not? Oh, that's focusable. There we go. Okay, we're good. Okay, what's the problem here? Unnecessary return statement. Oh, right. Okay, so I could just have a no op there. That's fine. Cool. All right, good to go. Didn't even have to add a new rule. I wonder if I add this back. Yeah, okay. I'll figure that out later. But yeah, it's a button. It is a button, basically. It's a button that you could click on. All right, did I have this backwards? No, I had it right. So if it's true, then it will close the modal. Otherwise, it will leave it open. Okay. So on click, handle click. So if that's true, then oops, then show. Do I have a set show? Oh no. So show is coming in from a prop, which it should. Is that right? It should come in from a prop. Yes. Alright, on hide. On hide. On page, whatever. Hide. What's the problem here? Oh, right. This needs to have function body. Okay. On hide's not defined. It's gonna come in here. And we'll say on close instead of on hide. Like that slightly better. Alright, chat. Modal show. I'm doing this so weird. Very good question. Very good question. So, my goal with this project is to literally not use any dependencies besides React and Firebase. Let me see. I'll see if I've stuck to that. Oh, React Router DOM. I actually haven't even used React Router DOM yet, but I will. But yeah, React Router DOM, React, and Firebase hopefully will be the only dependencies. I don't mind using an icon library like Font Awesome or whatever. The reason for that is because a couple things. I want to learn a lot of things from scratch, and also practice things from scratch, and also I'm going to put it on my portfolio, and I want some projects where I use CSS frameworks and libraries, etc. But I also want at least one project where I use very minimal dependencies. I don't know, just because. Alright, modal show, this seems wrong too, but we'll put it here. So I could use Redux in this as well. I'm not. I'm going to use context where it's appropriate, and then just lift the state up to the parent components where it's appropriate. It's gonna be kind of ugly, but I'll make it work. Yeah, I'm trying. And another viewer in here, or another viewer came in here saying, you should use Redux. And I was thinking, yeah, I actually need to learn Redux. I used it a long time ago. I don't remember it at all. But I think not using Redux or anything, some sort of state management like that, will help me learn why it's so important once I run into all kinds of issues by not using it. So, or I can come up with my own hacky version of Redux. Maybe we'll see. All right, so show is a prop. Wait. Yeah, so show is going to be based on modal show in states. Modal show, and then throw it up here. Modal show. Whoops. Okay. So it's false initially. When you click a button out here in the chat, it's going to show. And then if you click away from it, it will call on close, which will be on close, which is going to be handle close modal or modal close. And is this a class component? It is. Crap. Gotta get rid of those. Alright. For now, we'll keep them. So, handles go above generals. And we'll keep this up here. So, handle close modal. Oops. And it will, what now? Set the state. Modal show. Is that a good name? Modal show? It's okay. If I think of a better one, I'll do it later. Alright, so this dot set state doesn't rely on previous state, so we can use this form. Modal show false. Alright, I think we're good and it should work now. This I still don't like to do. Find alternative to ID checking ID. Alright. So I don't have it showing, so let's show it by default, which is in chat. True. Test this out. Whoops. If I click out of it, I get an error. On close is not a function. Why is that? What? Oops, I'm not in modal. I'm on close in chat. Chat on close. This handle modal close. Oh, I named it backwards. Handle close modal. Handle, what's better? Handle modal or handle close modal? Handle modal close. It's way better. Okay. And I click out and it's gone. Sweet. Perfect. Got my basic modal going. Sweet. Can I get rid of this now, by the way? No. All right. So that works, and we will set it to false initially. And when you click on what, it will open it. So my idea is you need to, again, sign up for a username or create a username to be able to chat. I guess I'm going to do a ton of styling on this later, of course, but I think for now I'm going to give it some padding just because it's bothering me. It's right against the top there. So where's that? Styles chat. Padding. Or I could give it margin. Let's give it padding 20. Alright, cool. I need to also, where's my Trello? I need to use, unless I'm pretty sure I already put this, but just in case. Yeah, rem instead of pixels. I need to get rid of pretty much all pixels unless it's appropriate. But I just started, so it shouldn't be too hard to do. Okay. Modal. I mean, not modal. When you click on the input box, so first of all, how do I make this look disabled? But not in a crappy way. Like I said, we need to style it. Okay. So let's go back. Chat. I think I need to break this into multiple components, maybe. Let's see, chat has an auto scroll, a messages, an input box. I guess I could just break it into an input. Modal doesn't really go in here at all. Let me try to throw it outside of this. Does it even go? Just so I don't have to make a fragment, I'll keep it inside. Does it even go in this component? I mean, does it even go in any components, or should it just go? Because do I want multiple modals? I think eventually I'm going to have one single modal component, and it's going to reside here somewhere, and then I will hide or show it through the context, because that is not high frequency, so I think it will be fine. But for now, I'll just throw it in here. Okay, so chat. So if I click on there, oh yeah, this should be disabled. So let's initially start it as disabled, just to see what it looks like. Just the basic HTML attribute, see what it does. I think that's okay, actually. Can I give it a value too? While it's disabled? I think I can. Yeah. Alright, that'll be good. Perfect. Okay. So for now, let's mock that through a variable. I'll just put the variable right here actually. Const has username false, and then we'll determine the value, or the disabled equals has username and then true, or else false. Or the other way around. Actually, I can just say has username. Okay. The opposite. Oh wait, do I have username? Have username false. So he doesn't have a username, so it's enabled, but it should be disabled. So that's correct. Okay. And then chat message would be the chat message or has username. If he has a username, that's fine. Wait, what is this? Chat message. Oh, that's right. Or sign up. Actually, should I just do a placeholder? Placeholder. Testing. Oops. Testing. Let's see what this looks like. Actually, that's good enough. Okay. Placeholder. If has username and testing. Opposite. Does not have a username. Okay. Testing. Alright, and then when you click on it, by the way, I made a button component, but I'm not using it for some reason. Why is that? I don't know. This is the button component right here. Has a nice little transition, I guess. So you click on this and it will prompt you with the modal to sign up for a username. So let's work on that right now, I guess. Not sure why I'm mocking all this since I can easily determine that, but we'll deal with that for now. Alright, so it's disabled, has username on click. I'm not even sure you can do on click on this. Yes. See. Maybe not when it's disabled. Ah, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Just noticed, why is that? Oh, that's why. Because they're not changing in sync, duh. Alright. So this is probably fine how I had it. Alright, so you can't click on it when it's disabled. Or it doesn't accept click events. So I'm gonna have to fake that it's disabled and not use the HTML attribute disabled, right? Let's double check that. Unusable and unclickable. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So how do I do that exactly? I could put something over the top of it, something in its place. I know I could just not show it at all. I wanted to kind of show it though, and have you click on it with a message. I can make something that looks like an input box that you click on. Because I want it to say like, sign up to chat. Like that. And then you click on it. It would probably tell you to click there as well. And then, yeah. So I can make something that looks like a user or info box. I think that's the best approach. It's probably the best approach. Alright, let's style it a little bit. Maybe. Because I'm going to style the other thing. Okay. So, what styling do I have here? Message list. And message input. What did I just break? Nothing. Alright, so chat message input is going to have a height of, I'm actually, yeah, I'll stick to pixels for now. Width, it's gonna be the full width for now. That doesn't change the height, huh? Wait, chat message input. Oh, that's class. Whoops. Where's my class? No classes. Okay. Oops. Class name with a capital N. Is there a problem having these all the same? I don't think so. Alright, height is 20. Still does nothing. Maybe that's the default 200. Does nothing. Color blue? Like, is this even working? Class name, chat message input. Oh, I forgot to give it a, duh. I'm using CSS modules. Jeez. Styles dot chat message bracket. Okay, there we go. Still not gonna see a change right now. But if we do width or height, maybe you can't change the height anyways. That's actually, oh, you can. Okay, I don't really want height though. I want padding. Let's do 10 pixels. Looks a little bit better. Let's enable it. Okay. I kind of like that blue outline. Should I like that? It looks okay. We'll give it a very, very slight rounding. Very slight. So border radius 2 pixels. Ooh, that looks like shit. How did that turn it terrible all of a sudden? Border. I made it really bad. Alright, I need CSS tricks or something. Styling input box. Ooh, this is old. This is really old. This is our example. Like, really. This is our example. Who would ever make something that looks like this? I don't know. Maybe I should just do this for fun. Alright. How to style input and submit buttons. Input text fields. I should probably just read this. I mean, this is, I mean, it's the only resource, really? This doesn't really talk about it. Alright, I don't know. Rounded input box. I guess 2 pixels wasn't enough. Let's try 15. Yeah, I don't want it like that. So I want to get rid of that inset border, whatever the heck that is. Border inset CSS border style none. None? Yeah, let's see if that does it. Don't want none. I don't think. What are my options? Solid? Let's see what that does. It's okay. Border 1 pixel solid blue. Just want to see what this looks like. Okay, we're getting there. Now get rid of the crazy rounding. 2. Getting there. Let's get a material color. This, speaking of component libraries, I've been using this and ant-design quite a bit together. Let's grab this one. Okay. And let's try 2 pixels. It looks okay. Can I get rid of the highlighting? I kind of like it actually. Let's go 1.5. Alright, it's good enough for now, and then give it slightly more rounded. What does 5 do? Ugh. Blue. We'll just say remove blue outline CSS. Button focus outline 0. So we want this. Okay. Not too bad. I would like it to like change a little bit, but that's okay. And then let's use the other button and see if I can make it dynamic. So let's use my button component temporarily. It's gonna look weird. Is this auto imported? No. How do you auto import it here? There we go. Button. Okay, I don't need that. Alright, let's see what it looks like. It looks like the other button. Actually, it's not too bad, actually. You know what, though? Why does it... I need to make a spinner there. It's actually not that bad. I mean, it's too large, but I can fix that. I'm gonna stick with that. Just change it up a little bit. The transition's a little bit ridiculous. Let's make it a little bit shorter. Let's make it 0.25, half as long. That looks good. Just slightly, you can just see it change slightly. That's good. And then we need to make this a uniform size. So I need some sort of container probably, and then make them 100% width and height. Something like that. Okay, what's the container right now? Okay, so yeah. Let's do that actually, because I like the how the button looks, to be honest. Okay, so we need a container for now. Throw this up there. What is this? Oh, that's my old button. Let's add this in there. And delete that. Let's see if it still sends messages. That works. And the button works. Okay. And that's because this. Alright. Right? I'm pretty sure, yeah. If I got rid of that, it wouldn't work on click then, right? Yeah. That reminds me, let's get rid of that ridiculous outline. Okay. So I can just do outline. Cool. Gotta check if the messages are blank as well, but it's okay. I'll check it on both the client and the server. Alright, now let's make this in sort of, or it is in a container. So this will be the input chat input section, I guess. Button chat. So this is chat input, and it is display flex 1. No. And then chat message input is gonna be flex 1, flex grow 1. Why does that not work? Chat message input doesn't do that. What if I get rid of the button? I thought it would go across its container. No? Oh, wait. The direction. Wait. Flex direction. Default value is. What's the default? Did I skip it? I don't know. Let me try switching into row, I guess. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's right. No, I want row. I thought that was the default, but maybe not. What if I do column? How do I get to stretch across? Is it that hard? With 100%? Just for fun? I mean, that works. I swore I could do flex, weird. And this even goes outside of the container, which I don't like. Something wrong there. Why does it say display block? That's weird. Am I referencing it wrong? Wait, chat message input. Chat message input. Chat input. Wait a second. Is this working? Huh, let's get rid of that yes. Um, hmm. Not really sure. Chat message. Chat input display flex, but it doesn't get display flex. Why? That's so weird. Why? And look at this. Oh, I did the styles wrong. What did I do wrong? Chat message. Styles, chat input. Oh, yes. The same reason I had brackets here. Duh. Duh. Oh, I don't even have styles. There we go. Got it. Got it. Everything's good. Alright, we're good to go. There we go. And bring everything back. Okay. Alright, but I don't want it to take 100. I want it to take, I don't know, 10 to 1. We'll say 8 to 2, 80%. And then what's the other one? The button. Bring that back. Styles class name equals styles dot send message button. I should just do camel case, and then I don't have to deal with what I just did. Flex 2. Ooh, looks wonderful. Alright. Is there like a flex gap or something? I don't think so. Just gotta do some padding. Or some, flex grow. Actually, that's not gonna help. But why did it lose the styling? Because interesting. So then it doesn't have its own style. That's crazy. How do you deal with that problem? Because it doesn't have the right height. Oh, by the way, I need to make this text not selectable. Well, it's a start, I guess. It's pretty late. Might call it in a minute. Actually, though, this would be a perfect time to mess with Svelte. So let's do that. First time ever. Svelte. Rich Harris. Oops, how about just Svelte? JS. I think this is it. Okay. Let's give this a good shot for the next 20 or so minutes. Make a hello world and go from there. So let's close this down. Made some progress. Did a modal, did some styling. Not a lot of progress, some. We can shut down the dev server. We'll look at what this says first. Alright, write less code. Oh, let me switch the stream title. Not that anybody's watching anyways, but you know, just in case. Alright. Edit. Trying out Svelte. JS framework. JS. Web development. There we go. Alright, here we go. Svelte. If you guys have not watched Rethinking Reactivity from Rateris, I suggest you watch that. It's great. It's the reason I'm trying this out. Cybernetically enhanced web apps. Write less code. Build boilerplate free components. Okay. No virtual DOM. A lot of people that that argued against this that I read about said using languages you already know. They said, well, I don't want to use HTML. I don't want to use CSS. I don't want to use JavaScript as is. You know, so he's arguing that this is a good thing. They argue maybe it's not a good thing. It is for sure fast from everything I've seen. It's ridiculously fast. So there's other frameworks I think that can compete. Angular Ivy I think competes as well, if I'm not mistaken, which is just came out or is coming out soon. But yeah, it's crazy fast, faster than React at its current state. Okay, and truly reactive. Yeah, so yeah. Alright, Svelte is a radical new approach to building user interfaces, whereas traditional frameworks like React and Vue do the bulk of their work in the browser. Svelte ships out to a compile step. It's pretty cool. And his argument too is makes sense that it updates the DOM very efficiently, and his argument in his talk is the virtual DOM, I guess, is claimed to be faster than updating the actual DOM, and that doesn't make any sense because the fastest way to update the DOM is to update the DOM through the DOM API. But yes, if you don't know what you're doing, you could make it go slower than React does. But anyways, okay, so let's do this. First of all, what is digit? I don't even know what that is. Okay, I'm not using digit. I don't even know what it is. Oh, I guess he made it. Whatever. I'll just clone this. Oh, right. I need to go to that repository. GitHub. What do you call it? Okay. So we just need Svelte JS template. And clone this. I understand that this djit or whatever doesn't get installed or anything, but at the same time, I don't even feel like researching what that is or if it's safe or whatever. So let's see. Although it seems to be made by the same guy that made Svelte, so it's probably okay. Template and npm install. Whoa. npm I, how about that? This is crazy, dude. 105 stars. How is that possible? It's that low. I mean, really. It's crazy. Oh, it's done. Okay. I do like to analyze things a little bit. Let me see what dependencies this has. Bunch of roll-up stuff. npm run all. Roll up, roll up, roll up. I don't even know what these are, man. This makes me nervous. Makes me nervous. These things have access to your file system, guys. You know that? 3,000 weekly downloads. I'm hesitant to run this. I mean, 98% for sure it's probably okay, but you never know. I'm gonna load up Code Envy and run everything in there for now. I'm loading it on the other screen. Oops. Bear with me and my paranoia. Oh no, I have no stacks. Oh crap. It's alright, I'll do this on screen. I'll add a stack. So it's pretty cool. Code Envy is free, at least for now. Container, Docker container that you can have access to and run programs inside of. It's pretty cool. So I'm gonna add a workspace, and I suggest that you do not Node.js, do PHP. Actually, it doesn't really matter. But PHP has like MySQL, all kinds of different nice tools. The Node one has a really out-of-date node and a bunch of stuff that you can just install yourself. You can do a blank stack too, but I'm gonna do and you could do your own custom Docker container too. But there's a lot of issues with that. You gotta make sure you conform to their system basically. You can't just make like a regular Docker container. You gotta have certain rules set in place. All right, so I'm gonna do PHP create. Hopefully this won't take too long. Let's do node. Install node. Whoops. Other downloads. Installing package manager. This runs on Debian or Ubuntu, I'm not sure which. Scrolling down here, and I'm gonna run this when it loads up. Oh, it's running. Sweet. Node. Yeah, I mean, this comes with Node 6, which is crazy. So, I'm going to run this command to update Node. Alright, cool. Let's go back to Svelte. I don't mind running any of that garbage now. Is this it? No. I'll just open it again. Okay. Wait. Let's just follow along with this. Let's run them one at a time. Okay. Oh, it already CDs into it. Okay. Or I copied that. npm install. And run dev. Let's check it out. I need to change this. Let's see if I can do that. You change it to 8080, otherwise it's going to be pretty hard to deal with. Let's see, roll up server port. Do I have a serve? We have watch. Roll up config. What is this file? Roll up config. The heck? This is crazy. Oh, here we go. Watch. Not really sure. Is it in here? No. Wait, what is this? npm run devs, that's this. Run dash p. Start dev. Oh, so serve. Okay. So serve CLI. I don't know why I was looking at rollup. Dash S port. There we go. That's what we want. Oops, wrong thing. I need 8080 because I'll show you. It's set up by default. If you don't get anything here, by the way, you can just click back on Workspaces, try it again. It's set up by default to serve to that port. And you just need to go in here and copy it. I guess maybe 8000 would work too. What? Localhost 8080. Huh. I take back everything I said. What about this? No. I don't need HTTPS, do I? I mean, I could try this, although it's not going to work. I don't think. No. Huh. How about I don't use serve? Use something else. Let's just use Express, because I know that works. It's a little bit stupid to set up, but trying to figure out why this isn't working. I don't know. Well, webpack, dev server. Can I just use it standalone? Interesting. Anyways, let's do. that. And then in source, no. In here, add a server. Let's see if I can do this from memory. Var express equals require express var app equals express app.listen 8080 app.get function. Yeah, we'll do arrow function. Request response. Send test. Let's see if that works. Okay, that works. Alright, so I want to do app.use, or is it use? Yes, express static, and it takes an argument public. I think we're good to go. Get rid of this. There we go. There's felt. Okay. And then I can do node mon npm install, sudo npm install -g node mon. And node mon server. Okay. Cool. Obviously there's more to it than that, but that's okay. So apps velt. So color, what if I do color green and then recompile it? How would I compile it manually? Just build. So node or npm run or npm build. Can I do auto build? Run. Alright, let's see if that works. And then open up another terminal. npm or node mon server. What? Node mon server. Alright. Let's see if that does anything now when I change something. Red. There we go. But it didn't change it. Oh, I have to refresh the page. Okay, that's fine. And then back to green. Save it, refresh the page, and it works. Okay, got a svelte set up. Alright. Anyone still with me? Here we go. Okay, svelte. Okay, try this. See Quickstart guide for more details. Is this the same thing? Welcome to the Svelte tutorial. Oh, I could have just used this. Whatever. Let's read this for now. Svelte is a new kind of framework. Rather than putting a script source Svelte tag on the page and bringing it into your app, Svelte is a compiler that works behind the scenes. Is that true? I mean, I'm sure it is. So let's see. There's a bundle. What is that? I don't know. Let's read on. Easiest way to begin is the svelte REPL, which is where I'm at here. It's pretty cool. You can mess around in the REPL and download it. Continue. Okay, I already did this. Project scaffolding tool. Okay. Huh. Sweet. I actually might join that svelte chat room. Why not? I'll do it later. Alright. Let's dig into it, see how it works. Is there anything here? I guess I'll read through here. Welcome to this Svelte tutorial. This will teach you everything you need to know to build fast, small web applications easily. You can also consult the docs and the examples, or if you're impatient, the 60-second quick start. Let's check that out. Oh, I already looked at that. Okay. Svelte is a tool for building fast web applications, similar to JavaScript frameworks. Okay, but there's a crucial difference. Build time. You can also ship components as standalone packages that work anywhere. That's pretty cool. I think you could do that with Glimmer or something like that. How to use this tutorial. You need to have basic familiarity with that. Okay. As you progress, you'll be presented with exercises. Later chapters build on the knowledge. This is cool. I mean, if I made a new framework, right, which I'll never do probably, but this is nice to have, right, to get people into it. Basically a code academy, free code camp style tutorial, rather than what does React have? I think React just has a follow along example making a tic-tac-toe game or something. It's not interactive like this though. As you progress through the tutorial, you'll be presented with many exercises designed to illustrate new features. Later chapters build on the knowledge gained in earlier ones. Okay. Each tutorial will have a show me button that you can click on if you get stuck. Okay. Understanding components. A Svelte application is composed from one or more components. Okay. Alright. So let's look at what we have here. Compare it. Let's do an RS so we don't time out. So Svelte, as he said, CSS, JavaScript, and HTML. What's in main.js? I think this is our index.js. We don't need to mess with this. Okay. So apps felt is hello world. JS output. A few things. Okay. And we don't have a style tag. Let's add one. Style. Paragraph tags. All paragraph tags have the background of green. Oops. Okay, what now? Add a style tag to see compiled CSS. Oh, unused selector. Okay. Paragraph. Test. Okay, so it makes its own hash. Just like React modules, or not React modules, CSS modules, many other things. App Svelte generated by Svelte. Import Svelte component, detach element, net, insert, no op. Save. So a bunch of internal stuff. Some sort of code to do stuff without reading into it right now. Cool. Alright. A component that just renders static markup isn't interesting. Let's add some data. Okay, let's add some data. So script let name equals Joe, and then hello Joe name, just like React. How about Joe's Matt? Pretty cool. Okay. I will definitely do one of my projects, a small project in Svelte, just to get a feel for it, and then move on and maybe do a larger project. We can refer to the name and the markup like so, just like React. Inside the curly braces, oh, jeez. Inside the curly braces, we can put any JavaScript we want. Try changing it to uppercase, just like. Oops. To uppercase. Just like React. Just like you can use curly braces to control text, you can use them to control element attributes. Our image is missing a source. Let's add one. It's better, but Svelte is giving us a warning. Okay. Just like React does that as well. Source equals. Oh, the source. Nice. And accessible alt equals Rick rolled. All right. Including people, for example. Okay, etc. It's a pretty good tutorial. I mean, if you're new to web development, it goes over some of the basics as well. It's kind of cool. Missing the alt attribute that describes the image for people, etc. Okay, let's add one. Did that. We can use curly braces inside attributes. Try changing it to name dancing. Let's get rid of the source so we can see the alt, and then change this to name rolled. Name, and then Can we do a const name equals Rick's? Yeah. Sweet. What is there an undo feature here? Yeah. Cool. Shorthand attributes. We can use curly braces inside attributes. Oops. It's not uncommon to have attribute where name and value are the same. So it gives us convenient shorthand, just like JavaScript shorthand properties. Pretty cool. Let's try it. Yep. How about if I change this? No. Cool. Do I like that? It's a little bit weird. Not sure I like it, but it's okay. Wonder what this shows. Show me. Cool. Alright, just like HTML, you can add style tag to your component. Let's add some styles to the P. P, color, purple, font, family. Gotta have the Comic Sans. Let's just do default Comic Sans. Think you could do it like that? Maybe not. And font size 2em. Oops, I will change this to Comic Sans MS. Cool. Importantly, these roles are scoped to the component. You won't accidentally change the style of P elements elsewhere in your app. That's cool. You don't have to worry about any. It's just CSS. I don't have to worry about any sort of. Oh, I have to add a class name, whatever, to have it do that. It just does it for everything. I like that actually. Alright. I mean, maybe React has some other libraries I haven't used that do that pretty easily too. Alright, it would be impractical, or not React, but a third party. It would be impractical to put your entire app in a single component. Instead, we can import components from other files and include them as though we were including elements, and a script tag that imports nested svelte. Just like you would import just like you would import in React. Import nested from nested, or just any sort of ES6 imports. Svelte. Okay, then add it to the markup right after the P tag. Okay. Notice that even though it has a P element, the styles don't link in. Yep. This is probably going to be the last one I look at today. Actually, I'm going to try to make a quick counter app. I don't think I'm there yet, though. No, I don't know how to modify them. I'm about to get there, probably, but not yet. Ordinarily, strings are inserted as plain text, meaning the characters have no special meaning. But sometimes you need to render HTML directly into a component. For example, the word you're doing right now is in a markdown file that's included on this page as a global HTML and Svelte. You can do this with a special HTML tag. Okay. Okay. Let's give it a shot. At HTML. Whoa. What is going on? Man, that's weird. String. Cool. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it there. I didn't learn too much. Is this idle? Yeah, it's idle. It's fine. Cool, so I'll look into that a little bit more. I definitely like it. I'm gonna try it in one of my projects for sure. Coming up, I have a very simple project I'm gonna do, and I'll probably use it. And then move on to bigger projects if I keep enjoying it, and it seems pretty good. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm getting too tired to do anything productive right now, so I think this is a good time to stop. If anybody's still here, appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the follows, and hopefully I'll see you in the next stream or pretty soon. Alright, take care.